New reaction to the Supreme Court ruling that allows nationwide access to the abortion drug mifepristone. The 9 justices unanimously rejected a bid to restrict access to the pill, saying the case has no merit to even be brought to the High Court. It's one of 2 big abortion cases on the Supreme Court's docket this year.
Abortion is becoming one of the center issues on the presidential campaign after Roe v. Wade was overturned 2 years ago. Democrats are seizing on yesterday's ruling.
We are not yet out of the woods. This shouldn't be a decision women are forced to fear year after year, case after case.
As for that other case, the court could rule as early as this morning on whether Idaho's strict abortion ban prevents doctors in emergency rooms from performing abortions when a pregnant woman faces dangerous complications. Doctors say that ban has driven more patients across the border and into hospitals here in Washington state. In response to the Supreme Court case out of Idaho, this week Governor Jay Inslee reaffirmed Washington as a pro-choice state. He issued a directive requiring all hospitals in the state to provide emergency abortion services.
But what happens when we get a new governor next year? King 5's Connor Board joins us now with this. Connor, you reached out to the campaigns of the leading candidates for their positions on this. What'd you find out?
Well, Jake and Mimi, with the new governor set to be elected this November, I reached out to the top 2 Republican and top 2 Democratic candidates based off fundraising contributions. I asked them if they would keep Governor Inslee's directive in place and if they would make any changes to the state's abortion laws. State law says abortions are allowed up until fetal viability, which is around 24 weeks. Republican candidate Simi Burge said in part, there is already a law in place requiring hospitals to provide emergency health care, which includes emergency abortion care. This is yet another attempt to distract Washington citizens from the failed policies of this administration. He never answered if he would make changes to the state's abortion laws. And Republican candidate Dave Reichert referred to a campaign ad on this topic where he says, as governor, I will not change Washington law on this issue because I do not believe any politician, regardless of personal belief, has the right to make that decision for any woman. On the Democratic side, Governor candidate Mark Mullet said, as governor, I'd keep in place Governor Inslee's directive to affirm that all Washington hospitals are legally required to provide emergency abortion services. To further secure this important right in Washington, I've pledged that as governor, I will support codifying the right to abortion in our state's constitution. I also reached out to Democratic candidate Attorney General Bob Ferguson, who did not respond in time, but on his campaign website it says he wants to ensure Washingtonians have access to safe abortions and wants to protect the right to reproductive freedom. Back to you.